Welcome back, guys. So in this edition we are going to be drawing the rear elevation of our floor plan. I believe you should be able to set up your drawing like this. Already we've seen that in previous tutorial, I think one of our basic tutorials. So to get started, we have to have set the total height of our wall, which of our building, which is 3,450 from the previous one. 3,450. We'll have it, we take it up. Then we have our fascia board, which is 300. So we'll take it up, so we can trim off excesses of this off, this off. So next thing will be for us to represent our roof in elevation. So we are going to be seeing this part and this part only. Every other part will stay hidden. So let's quickly get started with this particular part. Let me delete or move this to the side we want. Let's put it here so that we'll be able to trace it out, and we also need to place one at the center to tell us where we are stopping. So I think we have this. Let's say escape, so let's say extend. So we have this. So don't forget our angle is 30, so we can't just pick, but if you want yours to be 45, you can just pick any of this directly, but mine, I prefer it to be 30, so I would like to come back and pick from my previous elevation. I'll bring it here like this to the edge, so I can decide to mirror. Let's see, okay, it's not going to give me the center that I want, so let me just go back and copy the other one. So copy, have it like this, so I pull it here, so I trim off. So okay, we've trimmed our wall. We can still bring that back. All we need to do is just like, let's see, copy this so that we'll get the edge of our wall. We'll put it here, so we say extend it, so we trim off, enter, trim off. Okay, sorry, so next time I was supposed to press down the shift, so we trim off like this. So let's go back to our roof. This is the next part we are supposed to draw, and actually what you are seeing here, this is going to be linking up with this, since you are not seeing this part that my cursor is hovering over. So this part of it is going to be linking up with this. These are things you should be able to imagine in your head. Try to visualize the whole thing in 3D. That's why Revit is at advantage over Autocad. So let's pick this, but before we do that, let's position our roof points so that we'll be able to just place those roof edges. So definitely we are going to have one stopping here and another one stopping here like this. So let's see which is not important to us. I think this, so that it won't get us confused. Let's remove it. So let's extend the rest. So let's have this, so I can still just pick this. I would like to start from my left. It all depends on you. So from the look of things, it got to this other line, so let's extend. Let's extend, yeah, so we have it there. Then if you observe, it went up, showing that what is it called, the Dutch end, by 700, just like we used in the previous tutorial. So I'm going to change my roof 700 up, 700, then it came all the way to, let's see it, to this one here. So let's have this. So we should, it's also coming down, I think, by 700. Yeah, also coming down by 700. So we say pick our line. We have 700 down. So that is that. So we have this. So we can extend this to this. So I hope you can see it fits in perfectly. So it shows that we are correct. So after drawing this, the next thing you are supposed to do is to show your roof ridge remove eaves just like we've been doing previously. So let's quickly do that. Offset is usually 140. We'll have 140 like this. So we'll have this coming in, this coming in, this coming in, and this coming in. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so I have this coming in. We done this coming in. Okay, then we know we are supposed to have our Dutch end here. So we offsetted 1000 previously. So offset 1000. I want us to trim at once. So we take it up 1000. So we trim. Sorry, it's still on offset. So this is how it is. Okay, we've not offsetted that part. It's not 1000, 140. We pick this point too. So the next thing is for us to trim. I'm going to pause the video. After trimming, I will continue. So guys, after trimming and changing your roof eaves, this is what it will look like. This is showing roof eaves. I believe you already know how to do that. So let's indicate the position of our floor. Let's say offset, let's say 450. We have this. So the next thing for us to do is to go back and start tracing some of the features. You observe that there's a wall here which is showing that this wall is actually behind, so we have to pick and indicate that wall. So we say copy it from here, and let's say we'll bring it here. We already have this one here showing, so let's extend it to the floor. So extend. Okay, have it like this. So let's trim off. So guys, after trimming off, this is what you should have. So I believe you can do this. So I've already done that. So ensure you do that in your own. We've seen how to do that in the previous tutorial. So now what's next for us to do is to start drawing some of our features. Let's quickly begin. Let's copy this. Have it for the windows span. We have it like this. Observe that we have a mini column here. We'll place it there. So we have this and this, and we also have, we are not going to see this door because it's facing towards this direction. So we are going to have this window and this. I think that's all we need. So unfortunately they are not all getting to the bottom where we want them, so we say extend. Or you can just draw a new construction line to save you time instead of copying, but usually I like to just keep copying. We have this and this. So let's trim off the usual way. We have this. Let's take off all of this. Then we'll be left with what is important. Take off all of this too. Okay, we're good to go. So we can clean up this so that we'll be able to see our work clearly. So we have this, and think this should be our column. But let's go back. From there you observe there's another arch that connects with the column. This arch, the one in the cyan color. So we have to represent that. Arch. So it comes from here to here, from here to here. So we have to offset this particular line, this one that my cursor is on. So let's say offset. Let's use probably, let's say 300. So pick it. It all depends on you. Probably that's too small. Maybe a 400 or 450. So on offset. I'm not being professional. I'm just trying to get the concept to you so that you'll be able to follow and know what we are doing. So let's say 450. just get the concept. That's the most important thing. There are standard dimensions for everything. I try to ensure that you get informed about those. So we have it spans from where to where. Let's see. So I will not think from here it stops at this wall. Let's pick our line. Let's just put it there so that we'll be sure to avoid any mistake. And it could actually be a little bit complicated because at the end of the day we are going to have too many lines. Okay, so this is it. It starts from here and it ends here. So let's say extend. This is it. So definitely let's quickly trim off so that we won't make a mistake. Trim off this, trim off this, trim off this, trim off. It ends here. So that is it. So we know that all this cannot be there again because this is the arch and this is like the wall that comes down. This is still our column, and we have this window in between, behind the column. The window is behind the column, so we are not going to see everything. So with that, okay, that we are still going to show our window dimension. Window is supposed to be 2.1 and it's supposed to start at the lintel level. Our window is 1.2 at 100 mm, which is supposed to start at the lintel level, the same level with door. So we have to offset 2100 to get our lintel level, which is at this point. So let's trim off the unnecessary rather, sorry. Trim off this, trim off this, trim off. Okay, trim off. Definitely it can't pass through. You can't be seeing the window in the column, through the column rather. So we have this. So our elevation is shaping up. Our window we said is 1.2, so it's taking our time so that you all can follow. So we have this. Actually we are supposed to even extend this to this point. Yes, we're supposed to extend it to the ground. Okay, so what's next is for us to add some little designs to our windows. You observe that I'm trying to follow different approach. This one I didn't decide to go ahead with the hatching of the roof first. Instead I decided to bring in other things before going back to hatch. It's just to show you that there is no any hard and fast rule about doing that. So we can select, ensure that your radius is 0 by clicking down your arrow, select it's on 0, so we are good to go. We enter, otherwise it will be giving you a curved edge. I'm showing you in the previous tutorial. So I have this join to this join to this join to this. So we have this join to this join to this join to this. Like that. All what I'm doing is clicking my enter to repeat the command. So once I click on the enter, it repeats my last command. So we still need to trim off some stuff. So let's say trim. Definitely we're having this to this point, so we'll trim off this. Yes, so I think we can delete this too, so have it like this. Okay, so since this is like the rear, that means when you are coming out from the kitchen, I think we are supposed to step here, and I think we have a total height of 450. Let's say offset, let's measure rather to 450. So let's step it by, let's say 2 step to 250. So we say 225 each rather. So offset, say 225. So we'll have it like this. So we trim off. So trim off this, trim off this. So we have like a step here where people come down. The next thing for us to do is to place our window components like we've already imported them. I think we need a 1800 window behind. We have this, say copy, I like to use the commands instead of going and be using the shortcut keys so that we all can follow. So you observe that it is entering the column which is not right, so definitely we are going to trim that off. So we have this, right click, we have to trim all these things because the column is going to be blocking that particular aspect of it. So we have this like this, so you won't be seeing it, and the window is behind the column, so you will only be seeing this part like this. So this should also be trimmed off. It's not supposed to be there. We could actually miss some details, but just get the concept. The concept is very important. When you know it, you can play with all these things. You won't need anybody to draw your house plan. So just copy this, get the concept, and you'll be good to go. You draw your house plan, just probably get a professional to look it out for you if you're right. So see, our building is gradually shaping up. So the next thing is for us to show some little detail. So let's go back to our floor plan and see this. You observe that this particular portion is not on the same level with this other portion here. So you have to be able to show this detail to explain to the person seeing your drawing that, okay, I'm going to encounter this portion before encountering this portion. So you have to like be able to show those details, and that was what we did previously, which means we are going to shade other parts with respect in comparison to the other parts. Rather, maybe we'll see it when we do it. Let me not talk too much. So let's say elevation 1, we activate the layer. Layers are very important. I've talked to you about layers countlessly over this tutorial. So let's ensure our orthogonal is ticked. So let's have something like this and this. So we have something like, let's see, here is also supposed to be thick. Okay, let's see, here is also supposed to be thick. Okay, then this point is also supposed to be thick because it's going to show the difference in layer, in the steps rather. So I think that's the part that needs to be taken. Then we can come back here and use our second layer, elevation 2, and trace the remaining part. I think I gave you the dimension of what mine is in the previous tutorial, so if you've not seen it, kindly go back and check. So instead of drawing lines, let me just match properties. MA, I pick this, this. So yeah, this also. So you have this also. You can actually, this is supposed to be a thicker layer. There's ground to show your ground level. So let's see, I think we made a little design of 250 mm here. So let's see that. Let's see offset, let's say 50 mm. So let's offset this up. Yes, so with that we are going to trim off some part, like this part, this part, then we have this. So we're going to offset in again. Is it 50 or 100 we used? I can remember. I show your dimensions are consistent always. I think that part is not part of it, but this part is going to come in, and let's have this part come into by the same amount. So we're still going to trim up. So we have this, yeah. So we have that, and finally we come here, have this, and this. So we have our front elevation. Our rear elevation is taking shape gradually. See, let's see, are we missing out a detail? We've seen this window, we've seen this column, we've seen this arch, we've seen this window also. So what's next is for us to hatch our roof. So I'll pause the video, hatch my roof. You also should hatch your roof. Afterward, we'll see what's left to be done. So guys, after hatching your roof, this is what your building should look like. All those other additional features things you should be able to add yourself. It's just for you to copy the plugs. You can decide to arrange some flowers here, and make it more beautiful. But this is just the most important thing, that you need to know how to draw this. And you can always send us screenshots of your work so that we see that you're making progress. If we've missed out any detail, it's because we're trying to beat time and to ensure that our tutorials are not taking too much of your time. So this brings us to the end of this edition. Kindly subscribe, share our videos, like our videos, invite people to come and join the channel so that we can all grow together and learn things for free. This is still Einstein AJ. See you in the next edition where we'll be drawing our side elevation.